Welcome to the Madison Miller Podcast Special Edition Series show, where I preview each of the 2023 Men's College Basketball Conference tournaments. Now up is the Northeast Conference. This is the 6th of 32 shows. This will begin on Wednesday, March 1st, as it will be the quarterfinals. The semifinals be Saturday, March 4th, and the championship game will be Tuesday night, March 7th on ESPN2. 8 teams make the tournament here. Stonehill was new to the conference this year, so they're not in the Northeast Conference tournament this year. But seeds 1 through 8. Your 1 seed is Merrimack, 15 and 16 overall, 12 and 4 in conference play. Your 2 seed is Fairleigh Dickinson, 17 and 14 on the year, 10 and 6 in conference play. Your 3 seed, St. Francis, Pennsylvania, 12 and 17 on the year, 9 and 7 in conference play. Your 4 seed is Sacred Heart, 15 and 16 on the year, 8 and 8 in conference play. Your 5 seed is Wagner, 15 and 12 on the year, 8 and 8 in conference play. Your 6 seed is Central Connecticut, 10 and 21 on the year, 7 and 9 in conference play. Your 7 seed is St. Francis, Brooklyn, 14 and 15 on the year, 7 and 9 in conference play. And your 8 seed is LIU, 3 and 25 on the year, 1 and 15 in conference play. All right, like I said, this all starts Wednesday, March 1st, 2 days from now. 7 o'clock, you have 8 seed LIU at 1 seed Merrimack. LIU is just awful this year. They do have one decent scorer on their team, though, although he's missed a couple of games. Marco Malatek. And then Merrimack, who's been the best team in conference play all year, their top scorer, Jordan Minor, over 17 a game. I project Merrimack 18.3, total 134 and 3/5. So therefore, I have Merrimack advancing. 2nd of 4 quarterfinals. 7 seed St. Francis, Brooklyn at 2 seed Fairleigh Dickinson. And by the way, these are all going to be at campus sites. St. Fran, Brooklyn, well-rounded from a scoring standpoint. Their lead scorer is Tedrick Wilcox Jr. at 11-1 a game. And then Fairleigh Dickinson's had a good stretch in conference play. Demetre Roberts over 16 a game for them. I project Fairleigh Dickinson as a 4-point favorite, total of 142. So therefore, I have Fairleigh Dickinson advancing. Your 3rd of 4 quarterfinals game, 6 seed Central Connecticut at 3 seed St. Francis, Pennsylvania. Central Con, not bad in conference play, believe it or not. Their top scorer, Kellen Amos at over 14 a game. And then St. Fran, PA, over 20 of a game, Josh Cohen. So this could be a sleeper in this tournament. It averages over 8 boards a game, too. I project St. Fran, PA by 4, total 141 and a 10. So therefore, I have St. Fran, PA advancing. And the last of 4 quarterfinal games, 5 seed Wagner, 4 seed Sacred Heart. Wagner's usually a perennial team in this tournament, this conference. The Lonnie Hunt over 11 a game is their top dog in scoring. And then Sacred Heart, led by Nico Glenn over 15 a game. My projection here is Sacred Heart 2.3, total 133 and a 20th. So therefore, I have Sacred Heart advancing. So the semifinals, I have chalk here. 4 seed Sacred Heart, 1 seed Merrimack. You have Gillette going for Sacred Heart. And Merrimack, we talked about with Minor. He averages over 9 boards a game, too. I project Merrimack by 5. So therefore, I have Merrimack advancing to the championship. And 3 seed Sacred Heart, 2 seed Fairleigh Dickinson. So if Merrimack were advanced, this is the de facto final because the runners-up of the tournament goes to the tournament if or goes to the big dance if Merrimack makes the title game or they win. So, either way, the team playing Merrimack would go to the tournament. So if Merrimack advances to the semis, or past the semis, the other semifinal is the de facto win an in-game. That would be 3-seed San Fran, PA, 2-seed Fairleigh Dickinson. Dickinson, we talked about Roberts averaging over 16 a game, and St. Fran, PA has Cohen, who we talked about, averaging 22 a game and over 8 boards a game. So two solid players in that matchup, and Cohen might be the player of the year in that conference. I project Fairleigh Dickinson as a 4-point favorite at home, so therefore Fairleigh Dickinson to the championship to take on Merrimack. We talked about Minor, and we talked about Roberts, Merrimack and Fairleigh Dickinson, respectively. I project Merrimack by 6.3, so therefore I have Merrimack winning the 2023 Northeast Conference Tournament, but 2-seed Fairleigh Dickinson going on to the 2023 NCAA Tournament. You know for a fact that Dickinson is going to be put as a 16 seed and most likely going to the Dayton. So Fairleigh Dickinson would be my choice to go to the big dance. According to these projections, because I have Merrimack winning the tournament. Sleeper team to win this tournament, definitely St. Fran, PA, with Cohen, who we talked about earlier. I don't think we'll see anybody in the NIT, maybe like the CBI or stuff like that with St. Fran, PA, and maybe Sacred Heart or Wagner, but we shall see about that. All right, that's it for the 2023 Northeast Conference Tournament podcast. Next up will be the 7th of 32, which will be the Ohio Valley Conference. So stay tuned for that.